Hey everybody, Sam here.
And Angela, and welcome to our channel.
If you are a pretty observant viewer here, you may know, of course, obviously the title and thumbnail of this video probably gave it away, there's a new piece of equipment here on the homestead.
Before Sam goes down a rabbit trail of what this equipment is, let's get a project done.
Let's go! If you guys will stick around towards the end of this video, Angela and I will have a very personal, very casual talk with you guys to answer a lot of the questions you're probably going to be wondering and may have already started typing. So sit tight, enjoy the picture show, and see us at the end so we can really talk to you guys more about what this machine is, where it came from, who paid for it, and all that kind of stuff. What you guys see behind me is what I have been calling the Big Rock Candy Mountain for, today, because it was delivered this morning. This is 23 tons of 3/4 inch gravel, driveway gravel. What in the world are we going to do with this? Are we going to shovel all this by hand? Oh no, no. Our goal with this and the Massey, with that beautiful 5-foot wide bucket, is to scoop and spread and direct and put the gravel everywhere we want it to be. Hopefully we have enough to make our single car width turnaround into a double width. That way when someone's parked, the other person can go around them very easily. And also hopefully we have enough to go to the workshop, all the way up to it, Angela's soap shed, and much, much more. Our goal is to get rid of the mud anywhere we drive or walk between the house and the buildings and everything of the sort. So that being said, let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Let's put on the American sombrero. Sun's out, so I need it, and let's get some work done. So far, so good. I've worked my way around that part of the driveway, spreading it about an extra 5 feet wide, which is the bucket width. Filled in up there at the gate. We had a spot up there and the mailbox and all that. Their turnaround point, the last area that I'm going to try and spread the gravel to, is from the soap shed on around here to the house side to make this single track parking area into double track, or double width at least. And that is why we got a hydrostatic, so that Angela can very easily drive it, no problem. It's safe, plus the loader work. Alright, step one, turn the key on one click. You're going to see these go all the way over and come back. You got to make sure you're neutral, which you are. See N for neutral. Put your seatbelt on. There you go. And just like a vehicle, turn the key to start, let go when it starts running. Alright, we have done just about as much as we can for today. Not totally done with the project, but stopping point for today. However, we want to take time to wash off the tractor next, because in a little bit we're going to go tractor ride over to my brother's place and let him check it out. Plus, as you said, it's always good to wash it after you use it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Yay.
Cut this kickstand, it's too long. You gotta wedge it in there for now. That's my first time hooking the quick hitch up to the Massey. It wasn't super easy for me the first time, but hey, it takes time to learn. However, that's a lot easier than the Ford. The hydrostat transmission, oh my gosh, what a lifesaver. Inch it back, inch it forward. There's no sudden death moments as anyone's within a 50-foot radius. Nice. Now let's try and not destroy the work I did yesterday. Try and smooth this out. because it looks like an absolute amateur, like a guy who had a tractor for like 4 hours decided he could be a gravelwayologist and spread gravel with a bucket. See if I can fix that. That's the whole reason that whenever we're looking at tractors and there were different options, gear drive, shuttle shift, or hydrostatic, that I was adamant we're getting hydrostatic. Angela being able to use the machine is awesome. It is fantastic. It gives her the ability and the power if she wants to run the tractor. It's not a daunting piece of equipment. It's not something that is just for Sam to use and she has to kind of watch from the sidelines because it's nerve-wracking to use. Hydrostat, piece of cake to run. The fact that you can go as slow as you want or as fast as you want. She'll get fast, don't worry. It's great. It's perfect for learning, and honestly it's perfect for making it to where you're not so scared about driving the machine that you can concentrate on what you're doing and get a better job overall. Plus it's enjoyable. The Ford was great if I was out in the field just running it non-stop. Anytime I did stuff like this was not very enjoyable. The PTO lever was not easy to reach. It's always clutch and shift, drive back and forth. It's just a whole other world with this machine. So this is hands down well worth it. Not only for project wise, but just for the fact that it's not that Sam bought a tractor. It's that we together have a tractor to use on our property. It's very much fair play out here. So this is great. I love the fact that she's running this and not just doing it once or twice and saying, well, I'm done, you know, take over because I don't like it. This is great. Angela had to head off to an appointment, so that's why you saw us do a little car shuffle. Elijah also drove the tractor back for me, which is great. He loves driving that thing. For now, he's just driving it. He's not using implements at all. He's definitely too young for that. But it's good for him to get practice anyway in a safe, controlled area and a wide open space. So what I'm going to do next is back blade the driveway a little bit, just finesse what really Angela has done a ton of great work with, just kind of smooth it out a little bit, and then also drive my truck around in circles a lot, just to pack it down with the rubber tires. The tractor, it doesn't probably look like it's as heavy as it is, but it is really heavy. The tires are loaded, which means they're filled with fluid ballast. So when I drive over some of the softer spots, it's creating some pretty deep ruts. My truck, on the other hand, doesn't create those ruts as much. So that's why I'll use my truck to drive and just smooth it out. Otherwise, we do that, kind of skip ahead, and we'll see you guys in 1 second with whatever we get into next. Well, did you guys enjoy the gravel adventure? The gravel spreading?
It was like sand in a sandbox. It's just like fun to play with.
It was. I enjoyed, as well, I'm sure many of the people out there also enjoyed, seeing that you drove and used the tractor, and honestly were very comfortable with it.
It's very touchy in like a good way.
Right.
What's it called? The PTO arm thing?
Mm-hmm. Your 3-point lift.
You just like barely touch it and it moves. And it's like you're not like, it's so easy.
Yeah. The only other experience we have with the tractor has been the Ford, and it is touchy, but in a way of like, I'm gonna kill you at any second. So by comparison, this is a completely different machine than the Ford tractor.
It is.
I mean, there's also like 50, 60 years difference too.
Yes, but still, it's not what I would have thought. Something as big and clunky looking as this is, that it would be that easy to drive.
So people out there may be wondering, I will play devil's advocate here. Wow, Sam and Angela, that seems pretty impulsive. Sam's been working on the Ford, showing it in projects, and then all of a sudden you just plop and drop a new tractor. What gives? Take it away, Angela. You've heard my sales spiel for months.
Yes, months. We have been thinking about this for literally months. Him more than me. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, looked it up, everything.
I think even when we first moved into the camper out here in Tennessee, we went to one of the stores and I sat on one of their tractors and I'm like, hey, take a picture. Yeah.
We knew it wasn't the right time then, but due to aches and pains with us, we really needed one now. I have a bad back, he has bad feet, and together we can't do anything. No.
I was going to say, together we make one person.
Or one broken person.
Right.
But anyway.
We make two people. One's broke, the other one's good.
We knew we have gardening coming up. We have a lot of dirt, soil that needs to be moved. We knew we had to do gravel. And we have many other projects planned that we needed a tractor for. So Sam started the whole looking it up and narrowing down what exactly we need without going too big, but not going too small.
Right, both in physical dimensions and price tag.
Yes. And we weren't really brand specific. We were okay looking around at different name brands.
Absolutely. So what we ended up getting is a Massey Ferguson 1825E. Basically, it's a tractor made by Massey Ferguson, and it has a front end loader, the bucket on the front. It has other regular tractor stuff on the back for 3-point implements and hookups like that, but the loader was hands down the number one thing we wanted.
Right.
Needed, absolutely needed, because otherwise, really, the Ford has everything else otherwise.
It does, other than ease of use.
Right, definitely.
I don't feel comfortable driving that. Out in the middle of the field, yes, but around any of our structures over here, our sheds, our house, that type thing, I did not feel comfortable.
Definitely. The front end loader on this machine is also the keystone of justification to ourselves, whether or not this was impulsive or whether or not it was truly something that was needed. Obviously in this video I used it, you used it, we used it to spread gravel and work on the driveway. That's one thing, but I don't know if that's tractor worthy to make a purchase. Other things we got going on, as you said, are garden work, lots of soil reuse. We have more land terracing and sculpting to do. But then we've also got some roof work, and that's where it gets to be a benefit for me with my sketchy feet or ankles or tendons, whatever's going on down there in dainty tendon land, ladders are not necessarily my best friend. This could be something that you, now that you're comfortable, can drive, lift me up in the bucket, and I can do height work with very easily.
And dump you out.
I'll have to make sure I'm nice to you. We've got to use our rotary cutter. We have a lot of front yard that we do maintain and mow. And then of course we have the rest of our 15-acre property that is hay production possibly and other things of the sort. I'll do a separate video geeking out and doing a tour of the tractor. I don't want to bore you guys with that on this one. I'll let you choose whether or not you want to click on that video. The video also will probably share some comparisons between the models that I was looking at, we were looking at, and kind of what made us choose Massey over the others. But not going to put that in this video. This is more of a project video. And
hey, look what we got.
Yeah, look at us.
We're
do
excited.
We are. It is definitely worth noting that this is a tractor that we purchased. A lot of times YouTube channels are sponsored or given equipment. We are not so lucky as to get this. We did talk to a few companies, had a lot of lengthy discussions and phone calls, and didn't really pan out. Couldn't see eye to eye, or the people just flaked out on us. That's fine. Knowing that this is something that we picked, that we felt good about spending our money for, is good. It makes it to where I'm not trying to be a salesman to anybody. This is honestly the machine we picked. So I can very openly and honestly share it with people who are interested.
Well guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time on the homestead.
See you guys.
Bye.
Nice and washed. Now I can go park it under the carport. You know, a tractor shed is like ultimate priority, like
I know.
for real.
We need to sell that camper too.
Yep, sell the camper, build a tractor shed, all sorts of stuff. I just parked the Massey back here under the carport, and I wanted to take a second to say that we completely forgot about talking about the gravel driveway. Did we accomplish what we wanted to? Do we have enough room for our turnaround for two vehicles to pass by? Yes, we do. We have additional space right here at the house for parking. We have an additional parking spaces over at the workshop, and we can go from workshop, soap shed, house, vehicles without ever stepping foot off rocks, which is great. Down here in Tennessee in wintertime, it is the season of mud, and it is absolutely, you stay on the rocks. So, real quick, I just wanted to put that in there that we do like the driveway. We did accomplish what we wanted to, and we're happy.
Just well, guys.
Yeah, just well, guys. I'm just giving them a well, guys, right in the face. Time to put the Massey Ferguson 1825H to use. That's the wrong model number. 1825EH, whatever. Tractor.